Hello, I'm Angus here at the Bureau of Meteorology. This is a Sunday severe weather update for the 22nd of October. We'll look at wind and rain in the southeast as well as warm conditions with elevated fire risk across much of the country and even a peak up to the tropics. But firstly, let's check out what's going on around Tasmania. This low down here has been bringing widespread rainfall and some strong to damaging winds across the southeastern states. In fact, last night between around 10 p.m. and 2 or 3 a.m. Tasmania time, we saw this band of heavy rain which was embedded with severe thunderstorms across eastern parts of the state, bringing 30 to 60 millimetres of rain. There was also some showers around parts of Victoria, but the heavy falls were certainly focused on Tasmania. For now, that leading band of heavier rain has moved out over the ocean, but with that low in the vicinity, we're expecting further patchy falls of rain throughout the day on Sunday. There will still be some strong wind as well. Through Sunday afternoon, evening and overnight, as this low moves east of the country, we get this burst of very strong westerly winds through Bass Strait, and we have got some damaging wind warnings. These are the current warnings here, expecting it to be a very breezy day with that wind coming in from the west across southern parts of Victoria, as well as a windy day up in the mountains for those alpine parts of Vic and New South Wales. There are also some flood warnings in place. Let's bring those up now. This one down here in Tasmania, that's a minor flood warning for the Huon River in the south. That's in response to last night's rainfall. You'll also notice this moderate flood warning here across the Murray River along the Vic New South Wales border. That is not from last night's rainfall. That is from some wet weather there a couple of weeks ago. That's enough about the low in the southeast. Now let's check out temperatures across the country. A very, very warm day across the top half of Australia. We'll pan around the temperatures and see some low or even mid 40s across northern parts of WA. High 30s to 40 across NT. Much of Queensland sitting in the top half of the 30s. And there's this bubble of warmth in northeastern parts of New South Wales for Sunday. I bring this up because it's the warm weather combined with some gusty winds which are really pushing up the fire dangers across the country. Look at how much of Australia is in either high or extreme fire risk, including this cluster of districts which have extreme fire danger rating for today around New South Wales, where hot, dry and windy conditions persist, including Sydney, the Hunter and the northwest slopes and plains. We have got fire weather warnings in place for all of these extreme areas, including New South Wales, as well as the Barkly area in NT and the small district in Western Australia. Now that's enough of a look at the country. Here, let's check out the neighbourhood and see what's going on in the Pacific. We zoom to the northeast of Australia, we see this deep low which is really starting to intensify at the moment, and it's looking very, very likely that this low will be named by the Fijian Met Service as a tropical cyclone, either late on Sunday or perhaps early on Monday morning. That would be quite unusual for this time of year. We haven't started the Southern Hemisphere tropical cyclone season, so this would be an out-of-season tropical cyclone if it does get named. Let's project over the next couple of days and see where it goes. Watch the wind wrap around the storm, likely to get named as a cyclone on Monday and move south-westwards towards Australia, but very, very slowly. Regardless of how fast this system moves and where it tracks, it is looking to stay well away, about 1,500 kilometres or more, away from the coastline of Australia, meaning we don't expect any direct impacts to the country. That is it for this time around. There's plenty going on around the nation, so for local information in your region, bom.gov.au or the BOM Weather app, and we'll see you next time.